hit from the front. If you'll indulge me for this will take about 20
yeah,
seconds.
Sure.
I'd run out of gas on my Harley, and a guy on an identical Harley pulled over and said, "What's up?" He went and got me some gas, and I was working right there at a radio station above Channel 8 TV, which was the station first on the scene at the Kennedy assassination. He didn't want to see the radio studio. He was going to take me up on the offer of, let's go get some burgers or steaks and beer or something. It's on me, because that would have been a terrible push, and I'm not leaving this bike here, so thank you. He wanted to go over to Dealey Plaza. And to cut a long story short, there was nothing going on there whatsoever. No guard, no nothing, no restriction to getting in. We pulled our bikes to the back of the building, walked around toward Elm Street, and you know what was sitting there? So help me. I mean, I'm saying Bible. I saw this. That stone balustrade that went across the triple underpass continued up toward the depository and terminated at about a 10-foot by 10-foot little garden area where you could set a table and chairs, except for the approximately 3-foot by 3-foot square hole in the floor with iron rungs about that big around sunk into the wall as a ladder. And as I'm looking up Elm Street, I went, you got your radio and you got your rifle over your shoulder. You got one jacked up the pipe. You got your safety back, meaning it's on. And you get up there to the top, so your signal's not compromised anyway. 100 yards, 100 feet. Get in position. And you do. You get up there. You wrap up, get on that scope, boom, boom. So it goes, boom, boom. Both shots that killed John Kennedy, the one that hit him in the throat and the one that hit him in the head, I guarantee you they came from that garden area, which was completely erased about within 2 weeks after this little blurb about this big showed up in the Dallas Morning News about Stone coming to make a film about JFK, and some things are going to be revealed. People were saying that wasn't in the article. It's just a few lines. He's coming to make a JFK movie. It was gone. I said, I better get over there and get a picture. And as my dad said, if you don't take a picture, you won't have one. So I can't prove this. However, I can prove that on the 50th anniversary, because they're there now. You've seen this before. The Dallas cop had his Harley laid over in the street. He was looking down the storm drain. That storm drain connects to that shaft, and that was a deep shaft. And both of those shots came from there. They can talk about, oh, there were 8 riflemen all over the place. Hogwash. Maybe 3 guys. Triangulated target acquisition. That's nothing new. That's the way you do it.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, that's who got him. And then what was the assistant district attorney? This little guy said, had a wound right here. Well, yeah, that would have been on exactly the right side, because as you're looking up Elm Street, right at that place, I thought, good Lord. It curves toward the school book depository a little bit, and then it comes straight at you. And not only that, but anybody in the back seat, because that slope has been taken out over many, many decades now of resurfacing the road, so it's not as steep as it was. But somebody's head would have been above the front windshield frame. It would have been a clear shot, wouldn't have to go through glass or anything. Sitting like shooting fish in a barrel. Ever since that day, this government's been hijacked. Ever since. George H.W. Bush couldn't remember where he was. Well, he was in Dallas, then he went to Houston, then he came back up to Dallas, and then he left after John Kennedy was dead. Crazy.
And he lied about it, but he was a CIA operative at the time. A memo was leaked that clearly said that George W. Bush was a CIA operative. He's denied it, but he was a long-time CIA operative and worked his way all the way up to the director of the CIA. I think you're right on target, John.
Now, about this uranium one thing,